Hello and welcome back. This is Cindy's Tale, illustrated and written by me. Please enjoy. There are some trigger warnings for gore, descriptive writing, and possible child abuse. So watch with that in mind. Please enjoy. How every normal person can be pushed to their breaking point. This is Black Ink's tale. A young daughter looks at her mother as police cars drive away. "Mama," the little girl mutters, looking up at her mother, for her mother's eyes to meet her own, her mother's face bloody and bruised from a fight, cuts prominent on her face. "Yes, darling," the mom says to her young daughter. "Mama, why are they taking Daddy away? These are good, right? Then why are they taking him away? I don't understand. Please, Mama, tell me." The little girl looks up at her mother in tears, confused and worried about her father. The mother does not know how to explain to her young daughter the fight that had just occurred before. Instead, she looks down at her daughter and says, "Your father did something very bad, and he's going to be away for a while," and looks away, not sure on how else to explain it. She was trying her best, but clearly left the daughter more confused than when she first asked. The daughter then soon follows her mother and looks away in the distance, not really sure what she's looking at and how could it be so interesting. The little girl is now a teenager, age 16. She had just received a letter in the mail from her father. The letter reads, "To my daughter, you are 16 now. It has been roughly about 10 or so years since I got put into this jail cell. Here I sit, debating on how exactly I shall take yours and your mother's life. Be warned of the day I get out of jail. It's October. See you soon." He ends the letter with the heart. The now teenager's hands tremble in fear and despair, not knowing what exactly to do. She had been told a few days prior of the horrendous act her father had committed, not only to her, but also her mother. She knew how dire this situation is and how he would act out on his threat, and it was not just a threat, but a promise. "Yes, Mom, I know. Yes, I'll be at the festival." "Okay. Wait, what's that noise?" "No, I heard something. It was coming from, I don't know where in your house. I just heard a noise in your house. Is anybody over there?" "No?" "Okay. Okay. Be safe. I love you. Okay, goodbye." As I hung up the phone, I looked outside the window in the basement, only to see that the sun was now setting and the stars were starting to appear. "I wonder what that noise was," I muttered to myself. I am Cindy Wilson. My mom's name is Cherry Wilson. I'm 24 years old now. I have my own house and I live right next to my mom, only a house away. So when I walked up the stairs and noticed that the kitchen light was on, it was weird. I didn't turn on the kitchen light. In fact, I left it off. It wasn't on. And then I noticed it. There was blood on the floor. Today was October 17th, 2006.
God, how could I have forgotten? Oh, God. I rushed out the house immediately. I remembered the exact date that my father was getting out of jail. Worried for my mother's safety, I followed the trail of blood. It was leading to her back door. I didn't know what to do. I walked in the house, and right by the phone, I saw something horrendous. I was looking down on my mother's dead body. It was bloody and bruised, and oh God. I backed up, only to be pushed against the knife. I felt it going through my chest. I didn't want to look behind me. I couldn't look behind me as I felt the knife being withdrawn from my chest. I ran. Fueled by adrenaline, I ran out the house into the forest. And then my foot got caught halfway into the forest. I fell. And in the process, I broke my legs. They were twisted, and I couldn't run. I backed up. It was slow, but I was moving. I thought maybe if I continue, I can get away with my life at least. I know my mother wouldn't want me to die like this. I know she wouldn't, so I ran as far as I could until I couldn't. He had caught up to me, grabbed my hand, and sliced it off with the sharpest knife I've ever seen. It cut my arm so quickly. He threw it to the side, cut it again, cut my other arm, gouged out my eyes. As he spoke, I think I'll keep this as just a little trophy. There was so much blood. I just couldn't. I was slowly bleeding out. My legs were broken. I couldn't move my arms. They had torn off, basically. I just was left to lay there and look up at the stars, my mind wandering. Please give me one more chance. Please don't let me die like this. Please. I don't want to die here. I don't want to die at the hands of my father. I don't want him to have that. I don't want him to have his satisfaction in killing me. I heard a noise. It was static. It was hurting my ears, and then it just stopped. The static didn't hurt anymore. I looked up and I saw a man in a black suit. He didn't have a face. He was so tall. In any other situation, I would have been terrified to see this man. He looked like a character from a horror movie. I don't know how else to explain it. The man spoke, static ringing in my ears as he did so. I can give you a chance. In return for you to work for me, I will give you housing, and I will fix your body. I will turn it into something that is made for killing, and I will give you a chance, a second chance, a chance to get revenge on your father for what he has done. Without thinking, I immediately agreed. I didn't know this man, I didn't know his name or anything like that, but he felt safe. And maybe I'll be able to kill my father and get my eye back. After all, I don't want him to have any piece of me, not even a strand of my hair, yet alone my eye. I must live. I must My mind was filled with thoughts, only thoughts of revenge. I'm not that kind of person. However, he deserves it. After all the things he's done, he has taken my mother's life without a second thought.
I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a story I written for my character, Cindy Wilson, or Black Ink. If you enjoyed this content and would like to see more of it, please subscribe. It's free. And like the video. But anyway, thank you guys. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a nice night. Gore lover.